We are just about set for kickoff here live from Meigs County High School. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Brian Birchfield, joined along with Artie Gross and Caleb Norwood here in the press box at Meigs County High School. The Sweetwater Wildcats on the road to take on the Tigers to start out the season. Sweetwater on the road let this one get away. Your final score from Meigs County. The home team Tigers 23, your Sweetwater Wildcats 22. Our player of the game, senior running back Malik Arnett. 16 carries, 131 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. That's 8.2 yards per rush. And then 3 receptions, 30 yards. We welcome you to Rockwood High School tonight. Sweetwater on the road here to take on the Rockwood Tigers. This will be the 37th meeting between these programs. Sweetwater leads the overall series 18-17-1. You can't get a whole lot closer than that. Landon Boyd comes away with the football. Huge takeaway.
Huge. But I'm going to go right back to the play before that. Wesley Bean set all that up.
He did.
When somebody streaks all the way across the field away from you, it's easy to just say he's got it, let up, but Bean sprinted across the field, knocked him out of bounds, made Rockwood snap it one more time, and every time you snap it, something bad could happen, and it did for the Tigers that time.
Never give up.
That's why you hustle that play right there.
Sweetwater comes here on the road to Rockwood and dominates tonight. 35-0. Sweetwater defeats Rockwood. Big win for Sweetwater. Wildcat fans have to be happy from what they saw here tonight. Their team was in command on top of a good Rockwood team. Now ready to select our Domino's player of the game. And tonight, a lot of guys played extremely well, but tonight we're going to go with Braden Westfield.
Yeah.
Did it on both sides of the football, 15 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown, and he had an interception on defense. Braden Westfield, our Domino's player of the game. Good evening. We welcome you live to Sweetwater High School, the first home game of the 2022 season for the Sweetwater Wildcats in Week 3. Tonight, the Sweetwater Wildcats host the Loudon Redskins in a Region 3-3A matchup. This will be the 72nd meeting between these two schools. Falling 37-yard field goal try from the left hash toward the scoreboard here at Sweetwater. There's a snap, the hold, the kick to Demez, gets it up. It is right down Broadway. Good. Brennan Tutimez gives Sweetwater the lead in the locker room with a 37-yard field goal, and that was straight down the pipe, Artie.
How big a weapon is a solid kicker in high school football?
big win. It's really important. And there's the third kneel down, and that will be the final play of the ball game. Sweetwater, in convincing fashion, defeats the Loudon Redskins here at King Barong Stadium in this region contest. The final, Sweetwater 31, Loudon 13.
Listen, proud of you. Proud of you. Proved a lot of people wrong. You executed your game plan almost to the T. Defensively, offensively, you couldn't have done any better. Okay. Well, here's the one thing, Landon. We did upset the guy that said we was going to be 0-5 in the region. So we already got one. Yeah. Kingston's that's going to be a tough one too. So, but I want you to enjoy this. Y'all deserve to enjoy it. Enjoy it the right way. All right. You better thank the good Lord He gave us each other, and we can play for each other. And this is exactly what happens when we do. Okay. Hey, that's all I've got. I told you it's our time. Okay. Our time over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, King, go ahead.
Hey, Coach Martin, you got to crank that thing in the locker room.
Hey, it's the French. I do this every day.
Great job. Go home. I ain't there.
You made that deal.
Coach King,
You
I
said
would be dancing. I didn't say I would.
you said I might do it. I might get it if I win.
You ain't gonna hit it with all these phones going.
And this week, the man that gets to enjoy that is the old quarterback, Landon Boyd. Give you his numbers real quick again. Passing 12 for 17, 100 yards and a touchdown. Another 5 rushes for 37 yards and leading tackler on defense to go with it.
We welcome you live to Kingston High School, Roane County High School. Sweetwater on the road here at Kingston for an important Region 3-3A matchup. Kingston ranked number 6, Sweetwater number 8. It should be a good one. Brian Burchell along with Artie Gross, Caleb Norwood in the press box, ready for kickoff of this ball game. Sweetwater handles the Yellow Jackets. The final, Sweetwater Wildcats 28, Kingston Yellow Jackets 6. With the win, Sweetwater improves to 3-1 overall. Now 2-0 in region play.
Your final score, Sweetwater 28, Kingston 6.
Oh, listen to me now. Proud of you. I'm proud of you. I told you, just remember one thing. It is our time. Finish this thing up, guys. I'm telling you, man. I think some of you are starting to realize, I'm kind of watching you on the sidelines tonight. I think you're realizing what kind of a special group we got right here. We can really make this thing fun, boys. Ride this thing out. And don't forget, the best thing about tonight is it's over. You got a region game is you get to go over to Ridge next one. Woo! Time on three. 1, 2, 3.
Five. Who's our Domino's player of the game tonight?
Oh, my indeed. Hey, Braden Westfield. Big pick. Got the touchdowns. Tackling. He's a tackling machine out here. So good job for Braden.
That one drive, third quarter, Kingston got the football after the kick return and penalty down to the 29. He makes a nice tackle on the quarterback one-on-one, dumps him for a 2-yard loss. Then he gets the interception and returns it all the way down to the Sweetwater 22-yard line. Then gets the touchdown run to cap off that. So defensively and offensively, that drive, it was 14-6. Kingston had some momentum, and he flipped that on both sides of the football early in the third quarter. We welcome you live to Sequoia High School. Tonight, the Sweetwater Wildcats on the road at the Sequoia Chiefs for a renewal of no County rivalry game. gives Sweetwater it's a road victory over Sequoia. Wildcats win 43-7, extend the streak now to 4 in a row over Sequoia. Now 75 wins over Sequoia, Von Orr, Madisonville combined over the years. Sweetwater improves to 4-1 on the season overall. It don't matter what it looks like as long as it's a win. Sweetwater dominates again tonight. 43-7 the final there over Sequoia. And with that loss, Sequoia will fall to 0-6.
Here we go. Last time on three. Last time on three. 1, 2, 3.
Seven now ready to select our Domino's player of the game.
We're going with Kai Carell. The center converted to fullback. He had the 2-point conversion down here on just an amazing play. He took it away from the Sequoia defender. Then on the other end of the field down here, he scores a touchdown when Sweetwater blocks the punt. He falls on it in the end zone. But the visual, sitting here watching the game, Kai Carell was the guy tonight.
Yeah. Coming to you live from Signal Mountain High School. Tonight, the Sweetwater Wildcats on the road. Signal Mountain Eagles for a Region 3-3A matchup. Sweetwater, the takeaway, is going to come away with a victory. Instant classic. Sweetwater with a victory formation. Takes the knee. And the Sweetwater Wildcats are going to survive, escape here on the road, actually come back and take the lead and win 35-32. What an incredible ball game. We are going to select Ryan Littleton as our Domino's player of the game. 7 receptions, 82 yards. That's 11.7 yards per reception. And he played well in the secondary as well. We welcome you to McMinn County High School here in Athens. The Sweetwater Wildcats on the road here to take on the McMinn County Cherokees. Dominating performance by the McMinn County Cherokees here in Athens. They defeat Sweetwater 43-7. And tonight we're going with Javen Melton. Javen Melton tonight, Sweetwater's leading rusher, 5 carries, 20 yards. And then 7 solo tackles on defense. We welcome you live to Sweetwater High School for another Thursday night. Tonight, an important Region 3-3A matchup as the Wildcats host the Brainerd Panthers from Chattanooga. Sweetwater into the game tonight, 5-2 overall, 3-0 in region play. High formation, handoff, Javen Melton. Melton's going to have the first down out across the 45 near the 48-yard line. That'll be the final play of the game. Anyway, Sweetwater with a nice win. Kind of a sluggish first half, tied at 6. Then Sweetwater opens it up, begins to execute in the third quarter, and then goes on to the nice victory, 32-14 the final. Again, with a victory, Sweetwater improves to 6-2 overall, remains undefeated in region play, improves to 4-0, and again, Sweetwater winning, clinches a playoff berth, and clinches hosting the opening round of the playoffs.
One guy only, and he wears number 24, Mr. Malik Arnett.
Malik Arnett tonight, our Dominoes player of the game. He had 26 rushes, 156 yards on those rushes. That's 6 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns rushing. He also added an 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And then he also had the leading receiver, 1 reception, 23 yards. Again, there was only 3 passes thrown tonight by Sweetwater. So that's a total of 259 yards, total yards. All-purpose yards, and 4 touchdowns. Good evening. We welcome you live to Sweetwater High School King Barong Stadium. Tonight, the Sweetwater Wildcats hosting the Tellico Plains Bears. It's homecoming night here at Sweetwater High School and all that entails. So a lot of fun festivities went on this week and will tonight.
The court tonight was made up of freshman representative Marissa Kapp. She was escorted tonight by Caden McKnight. Sophomores were represented by Miss Alyssa Gage. Cameron Pippin was her escort. The junior class represented by Miss Pilar Castro. She was escorted out tonight by Abram Torres. The senior queen candidates, first one, Miss Ava Fitch. Jake Presley escorted her onto the field. Miss Ashton Lowe. Her escort tonight was Will Kofer and Miss Callie Upton, who was escorted tonight by Carson Black. And your 2022 football SHS homecoming queen was Miss Ava Fitch.
Ava Fitch, tonight's football homecoming queen here at Sweetwater. Congratulations to her. Sweetwater convincingly defeats Tellico 49-7. Sweetwater will be the Monroe County champions again this season. The game was never in question.
Not at all.
Just a dominating from start to finish. And Sweetwater with a win, improving to 7-2 on the season. We're going to do this. Tonight, our co-dominoes players of the game, Landon Boyd and Jovan Jenkins. Now, here's why they're co-players. Let's start with Landon Boyd first. Landon Boyd, 7 for 8 passing tonight, 108 yards, threw 3 touchdowns. He had the 1-yard quarterback sneak for the touchdown, and then he had the interception return for a touchdown of 50 yards.
He was all around, both sides of the ball.
But then, to recognize the performance like Jovan Jenkins, he had 3 sacks. Mind you, 3 plays in a row. 3 sacks in a row, which is very tough to do. He also had the scoop and score on special teams on the when Landon Hollinghead could not get the punt off. He scooped it up, returned it 30 yards for the touchdown. Good evening, we welcome you live to Sweetwater High School tonight. The Sweetwater Wildcats here on senior night, the final regular season home game, host the McMinn Central Chargers in an important Region 3-3A matchup. The winner of tonight's game will be region champions. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. kick, and it's loose on the ground. Hickman Central saying they got it. The officials run in. The ball is at the 48-yard line. It went 10 yards, and Sweetwater has recovered.
That was dangerous. The guy in the middle for Sweetwater was about 3 yards off the 50-yard line, and the kick was just a little straight-ahead dribbler.
That was one of those where you kick it straight forward and try to run beside of it and catch it. The kicker was right there. He absolutely got rocked by Ty Carell. If Carell does not make that hit, the kicker from Central probably recovers that. Sweetwater takes the final kneel down, and it wasn't easy, but the Wildcats found a way to win. Your Sweetwater Wildcats are the 2022 Region 3-3A champions.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
I told you just have to battle back. You battle back. Great job, guys. That's sloppy, but a good team can win when they play sloppy. All right, great job. Congratulations. You earn it. You deserve it. Love you guys. Hey, here's the great thing. We get to come back here and play again next Friday. Yeah.
Domino's player of the game tonight, we're going to go with Malik Arnett. Malik Arnett, 25 carries, 153 yards at 6.1 yards per carry and 1 touchdown. So a new season starts now. Playoffs.
And we said that out there too. We said, hey, the best thing of all this is we get to come back here and play again next week.
New season starts next week. You will host Grundy County in the open round of the playoffs. That's exciting.
It's very exciting. Something none of these kids have done. At home. So, matter of fact, let's go back and I won't touch on this because it didn't really hit me till the other night. I was thinking about it. The last time Sweetwater High School football won a region, these kids weren't born.
Yeah, we said that
we
earlier.
mentioned that during the broadcast.
It didn't hit me, Artie. I thought, man, hold on a minute. These kids ain't even seen it live. They were not even born. So, I'm just so tickled for them, man. Those kids, they deserve it. And you're right tonight. One quarter.
Good evening. We welcome you live to Sweetwater High School. Tonight, the Sweetwater Wildcats hosting the Grundy County Yellow Jackets in the opening round of the TSSAA playoffs. The final play of the football game, Sweetwater complete command tonight. They defeat Grundy County 35-6. First home playoff game in 10 years. And Sweetwater takes care of business tonight, as they should have. 35-6 the final. Sweetwater over Grundy County.
Hey, listen, good job. Let's just go ahead and put this one behind us right now. All right, we got a big one this week. I don't know who we're playing. I don't care who we're playing. We're going to be playing right here on the field. All right, good? Yes, sir. Every time on through, he'll go 1, 2, 3.
Tonight, who's our Dominoes player of the game?
That would be Mr. Ty Webster. 6 tackles there in the first half. And like you say, if he'd have played the whole game, who knows what he'd have wound up with. It wasn't just when he was tackling the guy with the ball. He was just hammering people on the Grundy County side all night.
Congratulations to the Wildcats. First time they've hosted a playoff game in 10 years, and they took care of business. They won 35-6. Next week, be right back here hosting either Sequatchie County or McMinn Central, depending on how the second half of that ball game wraps up tonight. We're looking forward to it.
It'll be the first time they've hosted a playoff game in a week.
Good evening and welcome you live to Sweetwater High School. Tonight, the second round of the TSSAA playoffs. The Sweetwater Wildcats hosting the McMinn Central Chargers for the second time this season. The winner advances to round 3 to play either Loudon or Giles County. The loser finds their season over. Sweetwater here at home in the second round of the TSSAA football playoffs completely dominates McMinn Central. The final 55-21.
Cash that receipt.
And tonight, our play of the game, Landon Boyd. Landon Boyd did it all over the football field tonight, both sides of the football. He was 3 for 5 passing, 52 yards, threw a touchdown, ran the ball 7 times for 69 yards, and carried in 2 touchdowns. And then he had an interception on defense. So tonight, Landon Boyd, our Dominoes player of the game. Sweetwater marches on in the third round of the playoffs next week. Right now it's shaping up, it looks like, a trip to Giles County. We've made it to the quarterfinal round of the TSSAA playoffs. Sweetwater Wildcats have traveled to the Giles County Bobcats. The winner advancing to the semifinals. Loser, their season's over. 8 teams left in 3A football. A lot of teams across the state are at home tonight. There's 8 still playing. 2 of them on this field tonight. Sweetwater and Giles County matching up for just a second time. 15 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. They will not run another play. Miles County Bobcats, they hold on and defeat Sweetwater 24-13 the final. With the loss, Sweetwater falls to 10-3 on the season. And that will end what has been just a tremendous season for Sweetwater.
Well, we're going defensive tonight because in the end, it was the defense that kept Sweetwater in this ball game, kept giving them a chance, and that defense was led tonight by Javen Melton. So congratulations, Javen, Domino's player of the game. When we talked this summer, I asked you, I said, all right, coach, just between me and you, how you really think you're going to do? You told me, you said, if we don't compete, I'm going to be disappointed. You knew what you had.
Right.
Here you are with best team possibly in 20 years. So take just a couple minutes and talk about it.
I will, and I don't mind that at all. I just told them, man, they're not only good football players, they really are. And I know coaches say that, but, I'm going to say it after a loss, that, man, those guys are just good kids and work hard. And, there's been a joy. I've been blessed, very blessed to spend the last 4 years at Sweetwater High School and get to this is my first senior class, and they've done everything we've asked them to do. I don't feel a lot of disappointment. I'm just gonna be honest. I told them, we were picked last in our region. We were picked to finish 2-8 and 0-5 in the region. We had it posted on the board, and we just played in the quarterfinals. So tip your hat to our kids. Period. We talked a lot about the 2002 team, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
There'll be people talking about this team a long way down the road, I think. That's kind of what they've left, the mark they've left on Sweetwater High School.
We talked about those seniors playing their last game tonight, and Coach talking about them hurting and all that type, and we want to recognize some of those guys, run through them here. Number 5, Chris Kennedy. Number 6, Wesley Bean. Number 11, Ryan Littleton. Number 12, Braylon Ferguson. Number 17, Isaac Price. Number 20, Braden Webb. 22, Landon Boyd. Number 24, Malik Arnett. 43, Jacob Youngsman. Number 57, Jovan Jonkins. Number 59, Eli Brown. Number 70, Davin Kozart. And number 75, Zachary Hill. 14 seniors have led this team and contributed a lot of the success to what those guys and their leadership this season. Final record of 10-3. You're talking about first region championship 20 years, first 8 wins or more regular season in 20 years, first time hosting a playoff game in 10 years, first time making it this quarterfinal round since 2006. Incredible season for the Wildcats.